Hollywood's full of stars that burned bright, and some that burned wild. But few had the fire of a Southern girl who could charm a cowboy, outwit a director, and steal a scene before you could even blink. Born in the Deep South, she fought her way to the big screen with nothing but grit, talent, and that Mississippi smile. And even at 89, when the lights went down for the last time, her story still shines. This is the untamed life of Diane Ladd, Hollywood's wild rose. Stick around, y'all. You're about to meet the woman who turned heartbreak into art, raised an Oscar-winning daughter, and made Clint Eastwood look slow on set. Hit that subscribe button, because this story, that's one heck of a ride. Born November 29, 1935 in Laurel, Mississippi, Diane Rose Ladner, later known as Diane Ladd, grew up where sweet tea was cold, tempers were hot, and everyone's grandma could tell your business before you even did it. Her family was simple folks, church on Sundays, hard work every other day. But young Diane had that look in her eye, like the world was calling her name louder than the preacher. She once said, "I didn't just dream big, I dreamed loud enough for Hollywood to hear me." And, well, they eventually did. At 17, Diane packed her bags and headed west. She didn't have much, just a few dollars, a head full of ambition, and that southern sass that could stop a train. She worked odd jobs, waitressing, modeling, anything that'd keep her afloat. And by the 1950s, she started landing roles on television. Tiny parts at first, but she had something directors couldn't ignore: fire. Some actresses play sweet. Diane played real. Like she could slap you and hug you in the same scene, and somehow you'd thank her for both. In 1960, Diane married actor Bruce Dern, another soul with Hollywood dust in his boots. Together, they had two daughters, Laura and Diane Elizabeth. But tragedy struck hard. Their first daughter, Diane Elizabeth, drowned before her second birthday. That loss changed Diane forever. She once said, "When you lose a child, part of your heart never comes back." That pain, that sorrow, it fueled her performances. Every tear on screen carried the weight of her own. The marriage with Bruce Dern eventually ended in 1969, but their bond as actors and parents never truly broke. Then came 1974, Martin Scorsese's film Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. Diane played Flo, a loud, lovable waitress with a heart of gold and a mouth like a pistol. Her performance was electric, sharp, funny, and deeply human, and Hollywood noticed. She earned her first Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. As one critic said, if sass had a face, it'd look a lot like Diane Ladd in a waitress apron. From there, the roles just kept coming. She jumped from dramas to dark comedies, and even worked with David Lynch in Wild at Heart, 1990, playing the wild-eyed mother of her real-life daughter, Laura Dern. That movie earned her another Oscar nomination. And the following year, Rambling Rose, 1991, mother and daughter both got nominated for Academy Awards in the same film. History made. No other mother-daughter duo had ever done that before. Guess you could say talent runs in the family like sweet tea and stubbornness in the South. As she grew older, Diane didn't slow down. She just got wiser. She appeared in over 200 films and TV roles, including Chinatown, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Primary Colors, and Joy. And she didn't just act. She directed, produced, and even wrote books. In later years, Diane battled a serious lung disease called idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. Doctors said she might not make it, but she fought back with faith, grit, and that same spark she had since Mississippi. Her daughter Laura often said, "Mom's not just a survivor, she's a storm wrapped in lace." On November 3rd, 2025, Diane Ladd passed away at her home in Ojai, California. She was 89 years old. Her passing sent ripples through Hollywood. Actors, fans, and filmmakers all paid tribute to the woman who gave everything she had to her art. Laura Dern's message on social media said it best. "My mother was my hero, my teacher, my friend, and now she's a star, shining above me."
Diane Ladd didn't just act. She lived her roles, raw, honest, and fearless. She showed that strength doesn't come from fame, it comes from heart. So next time you watch a movie and see a woman stand tall, fierce, and unbreakable, remember the Southern girl who started it all. Diane Ladd, the Wild Rose of Hollywood.
If this story inspired you, don't just scroll away. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we uncover more untold stories of Hollywood's legends. Because behind every famous name, there's a story worth remembering.